Pantajan, it is the month of August, and आपको मालूम है at Media Mahima and Radio Riharis, the month of August is the month of Seva, जहाँ पे we focus on organizations that give back to the community, organizations that are making a difference and making truly the world a better place to live in. And in that spirit, we actually would like to remind you that Savathon is happening on August 19th, the Sunday at San Jose. And if you'd like to get more information about that, iccsavathon.org is the website for you to go and register. Today, we're going to introduce you to another cause, another organization that's doing some wonderful work, and that is Asha for Education. And to talk to us a little bit about what Asha does, we are going to speak to Anusha, who's joining us from Asha. Hi, Anusha. How are you doing?
Doing a good. Yeah. Now, our Asha for Education is a fully volunteer-run organization with more than 50 local chapters around the world, and their main aim is to catalyze socio-economic change in India through education of underprivileged children.
Okay.
The way, if you see actually back, like right now, back like just in 2017, when the percentage of economic inequality was measured,
Right.
almost the richest 10% of the country back in India owns almost 80% of the total wealth.
True.
And this has just gotten worse and worse over time, because if you compare it back to like the British Raj or like pre-independence era, this was around 20%. Like it's gone enormously more since then. So one of the ideas is that if we can provide education to the underprivileged, that would enable them to actually bring about a lot of socioeconomic change overall in the society itself.
Absolutely. So, how do you guys help? And this is back home in India, but how does Asha for Education here help these projects? What do you do?
So Asha in each of these local chapters has like two arms. One is more of the fundraising arm, and the other is more of a disbursement arm, which takes care of making sure the projects are vetted and thoroughly checked for the funds being properly utilized, and at the same time kind of raise awareness about the RTE Act that has been passed back in 2009 in India,
Right.
and kind of also involve people in running for causes or like being part of, like in SV in specific, we have training programs for running, triathlon, and marathon, through which we raise funds for these kids. And that's the main idea going behind this. We have very many volunteers, almost 1,500 volunteers throughout the world, and almost over 50 just here in Bay Area.
So let me ask you, just so I understand this better. So you raise funds here, and you send the funds. The disbursement arm sends funds back home to projects in India.
Yep.
Do you actually build out schools, or do you have how does it ground level?
Yeah.
What happens there?
So just to give you a brief idea, we support both non-formal schools, formal schools, residential for kids, like schools for tribal kids. This is like Basara i Tabasam is like a school in Kashmir, and Asha Darshan in Assam. Both of these are in like war conflicted areas where kids often get abandoned because of all of the social conflict that happens. And so similarly, we also tend to like tribal schools in rural Manjampatti back in Tamil Nadu. So it's like across so many different states, there has been support being provided on the ground, and we constantly work with the project partners. Recently, like one of the projects was like Teachers Foundation, where subject matter material is being provided to schools to improve the teachers' ability to teach these kids.
Okay. Wonderful. So, Bandajan, this is some great work that's happening back home in India. And if this cause resonates with you, if this is something, if children's education and education for all is something that really rings close to what you believe in life, then you definitely want to get more information about Asha. How do they go to? Do you have a website that they can get more?
Yes, they can grab all of the information from sv.ashanet.org.
sv.ashanet.org.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, and at the same time, if you want to meet one of them, meet Anusha or one of her able colleagues at Asha, you can go to Savathon with Jan, stop by their booth, and you can
Yes.
get more information there. You can also support them right away by, if you'd like to run, walk, or do yoga, choose Asha for Education as your cause when you register at iccsavathon.org. That's again iccsavathon.org. Click on the register and then scroll through that list. Probably Asha alphabetically will come up first. So Asha for Education, and then you can get more information there. Alternatively, if you think that you'd like to share this information, please share this video with anybody who you think might benefit from what we shared on this particular video as well, on the Video Diharis and on the Radio Diharis channel. And again, thank you so much, Anusha, for doing the wonderful work that you're doing and volunteering at Asha, and also for sharing your message with our bandhus. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you so much for giving us this opportunity.
Thank you.